Last to move in, Sovereign Trade. And they're set, about to run in the second. Gates are back. They're racing. Regal Moon, Sovereign Trade, one short, and also Pearl Trade in the back half early on. The Naconian first, a move in. Love with Paris came out very positively. Be up on the speed with Stable Secret and also Happy Harry. Lucky Roar is fifth, and then one short picking up ground, being followed by Slick Sam. Outside of it there, Thunderstrut pulling away forward. Pearl Trade's on the inside of Sovereign Trade. Regal Moon three deep, second from last, and the tail ender is on the Terps. And so at the 700, the Naconian held sway in front and led from the favourite In Love with Paris, who's going to race up there and be prominent throughout with Happy Harry on the rail. Stable Secret shading it. A fast move now from back in the field. Regal Moon sent forward, and Lucky Raw found its back. One short looking to come away from heels into the corner. Pearl Trade's kicked up underneath Slick Sam. Thunderstrut, Sovereign Trade on the Terps. Into the straight, 250 to go. And the Naconian put 2 lengths on In Love with Paris. A similar margin. Happy Harry, followed by Stable Secret. Further back, Pearl Trade, 150 left to go. The Naconian's the leader. In Love with Paris trying to rally, but the Naconian's responding well, and he's going to do it from barrier to box. The Naconian scored from In Love with Paris. Happy Harry or wide out Pearl Trade, not sure about third on the Terps, rattling home along the rail with one short between horses, and they were followed by Stable Secret, Sovereign Trade, Lucky Roar. Further back, Regal Moon. A long margin then to Thunderstrut, and the tail ender is Slick Sam. Runaway win by the Naconian. He led easily for Steve Parnham. He had In Love with Paris off the bridle coming into the corner chasing. But the Naconian, whose form has been so consistent and deserved of a victory, having won back in September and hardly put a hoof wrong subsequently in 3 recent starts. Today he has won and won with a bit in hand. 580, 190 over In Love with Paris. Might be Pearl Trade third from Happy Harry with the bob of the heads only. In fact, that's the way the judge has seen it. 9, 2, 6 and 1 with one short fifth on the Terps from last, cutting the corner, getting right up on the rails, again finishing on into 6th placing. 1:11.41 the time, 34.87. The Naconian is by Naconi from the very smart Bletchley Park mare Twilight Spy, raced by Nev, Carolyn Parnham, Bob Pearson, Sean Kenny, Paula Sullivan, M. Hackett, S. Baker and B. Bradshaw from the yard of Neville Parnham, and ridden by Stephen Parnham, doing it very well in front there. He accelerated nicely when In Love with Paris was called upon, dropped him off, and has come away to score by a clear-cut margin. The next on the card will be the Dev West Handicap, 2,200 metres, underway at 2:25. No changes there in the third on the card. Well, Steve Parnham joins us now. He's out there with Britt Taylor after his all-the-way winning ride on the Naconian, Britt.
Thanks very much, Darren and Steve. This horse deserved this victory, just so consistent every time he goes round.
Yeah, you're right. He tries 100% every time. He's rarely out of the money, and he's had a lot of racing, but he's still racing really well. And while they're going good like this, keep them going.
When you kicked on the corner, did you know it was all over?
Well, he travelled really good in front, and when I squeezed him up before the bend, he really accelerated. I thought something's going to be good to beat him now.
Is that the secret with him? Does he race better when he's out in front and rolling?
He used to race out in front and probably be a little bit weak late when he was younger. And then we taught him to settle by sitting him in, and he's probably just a bit more adaptable now. And today was just a race where there wasn't a lot of speed on paper. So I took it up, and he did the rest, but he doesn't have to lead.
Well, hopefully he can keep going on with it now, keep putting in those consistent performances. Well done, Steve.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, Neville Parnham's having some run at the moment. The Naconian, geez, you would love to own him. He's consistent and he's getting the accolades that he deserves now, thanks to a couple of wins.
Yeah, he's been really good this campaign, which has been quite a long one. It's his 12th run in from a spell, and I think about his last 8 runs, he hasn't finished further back than 4th, and most of them have been 2nds and 3rds and a couple of wins. So he's been really good. He was rated beautifully out in front, and when he wanted to quicken, he was able to, and he let down really well.
Were you confident today? Especially Steve just pointed out to Brittany, no speed really on paper, and Steve had no troubles in taking that opportunity up to lead, especially under these conditions early doors, you would imagine here.
Yeah, that's right. I prior to him going out, Stevie thought that he might finish up in front, and you know, I had a look at the flagpoles. There was no wind, and I said, well, it's probably not the worst place to be today, and especially this early in the day. So, yeah, when nothing else was sort of going to look for the lead, he got there quickly, relaxed, and travelled strongly, and let down beautifully.
I saw you throwing up the grass like Matthew Lloyd there to chip the win and did the trick.
Yeah, it was all good. Yeah.
Well done, Neville.
Thank you.
There's Neville Parnham there, the Hall of Fame trainer joining us after the Naconian leads all of the way. Defeats In Love with Paris. Pearl Trade was a good effort back in third, and Happy Harry, the Kalgoorlie star, was fourth.